Hi, thank you for taking the time to view my presentation for MBA909 Assessment 1, Defining a Personal View of Leadership. In this presentation, what I will attempt to do is convey my personal ideas on leadership and how I've developed that from a grounding in an academic perspective. Following that, I will attempt to convey my 3 imperatives to leadership, give them a definition and again try and reference them back to an academic perspective. And following that, I will attempt to convey how I have displayed these 3 imperatives to leadership in my working life. So, to me, leadership is one's ability to inspire, direct, and motivate followers into achieving set goals and action plans whilst acting as a figurehead in times of adversity. I acknowledge that there are a wide array and many perspectives on leadership and definitions given by academics, and a wide array of literature on the topic, but for the purpose of this presentation, we'll be focusing on the work of Hartman, Martin, and Northouse. So to begin with Hartman's ideas on leadership, Hartman states that leadership, despite its difficulties and challenges, focuses on an individual's ability to understand responsibilities, appear as a figurehead in times of trial, and revel in the shared success of the collective rather than any one individual. Following this, the second academic perspective that has helped me develop a grounding for a definition on leadership, a personal definition of leadership, is the work of Martin, who states that leaders focused on specific goals are drivers of the initiation of action plans and are adept at communication skills. Finally, again acknowledging there are a wide array of perspectives on responsible leadership and leadership generally, is the work of Northouse, who states that leadership is the method of influencing a collective in an attempt to achieve shared objectives. So as I stated earlier, there are a wide array of leadership traits and important factors to being a leader, but for me the 3 imperatives to responsible leadership are accountability, vision, and empathy. In this next part of the presentation, what I've attempted to do is, again, highlight my leadership imperative, give a definition, a personal definition, and link that back to an academic perspective. So for accountability, I believe that accountability serves as a benchmark for the followers of leaders and can be inspiring for those to witness. This aligns to the work of Steinberger and co., who state that the trait of accountability connects leaders to followers and inspires followers to eventually self-lead. So vision, my second my second leadership imperative. The idea of vision, it's important to have, for a leader to have a self vision as well as an organizational vision and convey that to their followers in the attempt to galvanize teams and promote buy-in. This is linked to the work of Chautre, Sverton, and Tell, who state that the vision of leaders can promote buy-in and eventually lead to the realization of desired organizational outcomes. The leadership imperative 3, empathy. So it is vastly important for a leader to be able to see through the eyes of their team and appreciate the state of mind that their team is in. So this rationale is linked to the work of Holt and Marx, who state that those leaders or those individuals that have an aptitude for perceiving state of mind and emotions can lead to the minimization of unethical business practices and suppressive commercial undertakings. So throughout my working life, I have made every attempt to display the 3 leadership traits that I previously mentioned, but also a vast array of leadership traits. With regards to accountability, I believe both from a personal perspective and organizational perspective, always try and achieve set goals, but also take accountability for my customer by setting customer specific strategies and ensuring that the organization is supremely aware of my customers' requirements. From a vision perspective, I believe I've displayed this by assisting with sales operations staff in implementing efficiency programs, but also serving as an official mentor for lower level customer service agents in the attempt to better develop their skills. And finally, from an empathy perspective, both from a customer and organization understanding, I believe I've displayed empathy by understanding my customers' requirements, but also being in tune and understanding the requirements of my organisation and where potential bottlenecks are that may prevent the organisation delivering customer-specific requirements. Thank you for taking the time to view my presentation. The following slide will show my references which have served as research points for this presentation. Thank you very much.